Okay, I'm here. Hi, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the raid. What a good way to start. Turn my music. It's not even playing because you can't hear it. Ah. Okay, cool. Ah. I do something wrong, right? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys. Zos Kias is 18 years old. It's old enough to vote. It's old enough to join the military. Yes, it is Megumi. How would you know? I mean, despite the fact that it's written on the bottom of the screen. But yeah, I was like, I need to draw somebody. And so I just went there and looked like, who is in my folder, like my to-do list? Do I have like poses already kind of sketched out for? And Megumi was one of them. So I should draw her. It's also been a long time. I definitely want to play with her, like, her new layer, or her new layer. I'm sorry, I'm looking at layers. Her new, outfit, because, yeah, she will, officially, you'll get, I've drawn it before and done some showcases with it, but you will actually get to officially see it, pretty soon in the series. Because this upcoming chapter that I'm kind of off and on working on is basically a lot of, you know, everyone's back, let's check out their new looks. But, you know, some people died and other things happened, and yeah, Zos Kias kind of needed some changes with the as far as personnel and positioning and stuff. So yeah, right now it doesn't look much like her because, you know, obviously she has both her arms. No, no, she She has her robot arm. Actually, that might be like better like that. I think this actually goes out more though. I just was like, oh my god. I feel kind of bad because I've definitely had to slow down on things between my health and just being so busy, but I'm glad people are still following it. And I thank you guys so far for playing along. I do apologize about the trivia links not working. They were working fine last night, and then suddenly the website I'd used was like, you know what? Psych! We've decided against it. So that was like a whole thing. But I had multiple people point it out to me, which actually made me pretty happy because that means that, you know, multiple people were clicking it. I do know some of the trivia is easy and some is hard. I do also want to remind you guys that there's nothing ever stopping you from literally going to the website, or if you have the books, pulling that for reference and figuring out answers that way. Like, I never said you couldn't. And with all the, you know, there's a lot. That OB might be too big. Maybe I just made her body too big. I don't know. Too long? She long man now? Long man. Alright, so yeah, basically though, for this particular event, it's still going. It's pretty easy to get your points for this one too. I'm going to go ahead and add you guys while I'm thinking of it. We got so yeah, basically everything that's been going on the Facebook event page today, even just by putting yourself down as going, you've gotten an entry. I think the thing is glitching right now. Let me check really quickly because I think it just said like it was over, and I'm like, that's not true. Don't believe it. Yeah, because it's still ongoing, guys. It's a weird thing. Something weird that happened a few weeks there. You'll have to tell me. Why is this up right now? Oh my god, guys. I'll deal with that afterwards. Hold on, ad. I love that this one wasn't even supposed to be here yet. It's also the wrong one, which is really funny. Whatever. I might just repost it later, but yeah. You know how it is. It does what it wants. I really don't like the new setup of Facebook, but I still don't know what the best other venue for like an online event is, because I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be live all day. I got a life. No, I don't, but I do not have the energy anymore, especially. And yeah, that's usually I do like the whole, oh, let's have a birthday cake and sing kind of thing, and it's just like, I'm so tired, I can't even do that. I was gonna go out and get one, and I was like, I don't trust myself driving, and I don't really want to spend money, so I did not. I definitely didn't have the energy to make one. I usually also do a little bit in person, and this time I didn't either. Wait. Some guy got caught stealing hamsters from a pet store by sticking them in his cheetah kigu. What kind of weird anime are you in now, Firearm? This is not how I quite remember Beastars. Actually, I've never seen it and never will, but it's despite the point. That is definitely a story. What are you in here for? Robbery. What'd you steal? Hamsters. But anyways, as I was saying also before I got distracted with the event page not 100% behaving, yeah, so just by coming in here and even just saying hi, or you know, you guys said happy birthday, that's fine. That already indicates I know you're there, so you get a point for just that. You also will get a point for each question or discussion you start about Zos Kias if you actually have anything that you want to talk about it. If not, we'll just chit chat like we normally do and talk about hamsters and cues. Okay, maybe we won't only talk about that. Well, that's pretty funny. I should probably make her sleeve like wider, right? I don't want to make them too wide because she is still a gymnast. The sketch I have, they're not super wide either. I'm using my really bad reference, like color blocked reference I did for her years ago. Other than that, the only other art of her I've drawn in this outfit was, I think, for the Ink October the year I did Zos Kias, yeah. She's flexible though, guys, don't worry. She is a gymnast after all. Let's see, her knee would be right there, so it'd probably be right here you would see her. Oh, maybe it would be, knee, yeah, probably a little higher. It's gonna be fun going back and working with some of these older characters too. Her boots are almost the same as before, though. I didn't actually change much on those. I kind of like them. In fact, they're very... Are they almost the same? They might be. Let's see, so do that. Yeah, I think her foot would still be too... You might actually see the top of this, though. Let's see. But everything else would be lower down. She doesn't wear any gloves or anything on that arm. Okay. But yeah, now her outfit, oh my god, I just drew like this beautiful line. But no, now her outfit kind of fits more with the Horin and Ryoga's motif too. That was kind of the final point. And that's what I always had planned on. So I had done some preliminary sketches like way before I even released the one I decided on. Because I knew I kind of wanted like the half kimono look, specifically because of the fact that, with her moving around and stuff, you can't have a lot of like, yeah, because that would be bad if you're like if you have too much fabric in the way and you're trying to like somersault and you just like trip on your face, you're dead. The end. I mean, yeah, she can ice herself, but that's not the point. It's like, oh no, I bruised myself. It's okay. I am icy hot. No, she's not icy hot. That's Toroki. Her and Ryoga. Ryoga together might be like icy hot, but I don't know how much of this I'll actually get done either, but yeah. I'm excited. Because of this too, I probably won't do a normal art stream tomorrow because this, was a spontaneous. No, I have planned this for the event, but still. You don't need to see me do art 2 days in a row. I don't need to do art 2 days in a row. Doesn't mean I won't stream tomorrow. I'll just probably play a game tomorrow. Always gotta get those Gundam dailies done anyways. Or something else that other people are about. Ooh. I don't draw a lot of characters wearing earrings. She does not have one. And that's probably because I cannot wear earrings. I think earrings are evil. I think I have mentioned this before, but I don't want to go like too much into the gross details or anything and make people like, ooh, queasy, that's the word. But yeah, when I was really young, an earring tore through my ear, so I don't have like a hole in my ear. I have like a flap. Like it split the skin apart, but they're both still attached, so it's, yeah. But because of that, I've never been super fond of earrings, and that's probably why I don't have many characters who have them. They do say you tend to draw what you know. And I mean, that can be such a loaded thing, because, it doesn't necessarily mean realism, even because, you can be like, oh man, fantasy. Like, obviously, I draw very manga and anime style, but that just, shows you that's kind of what I knew. I've been doing a lot more like whoa, general work with like comics nowadays, but some of the styles I see, I don't get them. Like, you know, when you over exaggerate in anime, it usually looks so pretty and clean. That some of these other over exaggerations, which are like super big lips, super big chest, big hips, and then like a really really tiny waist and some like huge. They kind of look like Bratz doll eyes. I don't know. I don't particularly find that particular like aesthetic. That's just me. We're all allowed to have our own, you know, taste. And hey, if that's what people want, like that's all kudos to you. If that's what you're drawing, like that's fine. Draw what you want within limits. Sorry guys, tired. Give me a second here. I gotta, cause I'm dumb. I gotta look up and see how I did her bandana or headband. That's what it's called. Cause yeah, I can never remember whose goes like around their head and whose like magically disappears like it shouldn't. Cause Natasha's used to Natasha's has always gone around her head. Never mind. But I think Megumi's was one of the ones that like magically disappeared. Just kind of like how Calyx's eye wrap magically disappears under his head. Don't worry about it, guys. It's design. It's avant-garde. Maybe it's not, but still. Cause I guess I did have it go all the way around her head. Okay, that's what I was just checking. See when I drew her, how I did it. So yeah. I would say that Megumi's probably most recognizable traits would be her freckles, despite, you know, I mean, obviously she's very athletic and gymnastic. She used to be a gymnast for a while in a circus. I guess an acrobat would be more appropriate. She was an acrobat in the circus, but yeah, she practiced gymnastics, so I think I got rid of her scrunchies too. At least in this one, but I thought I saw them in the other one. I'll go ahead and do them still. Like I said, I don't actually plan on finishing this today anyways, but I don't know. Yeah, her pigtails wouldn't show that much. Kind of like that one though, where it's like half on her shoulder and half over it. Because with the position she's into, that's obviously making stuff sit a little differently. I can't actually test this pose because I cannot get my leg behind my head. Wong, can you get your leg behind your head? He said probably. Let's go. That looks so... I mean, as somebody who used to be in like dance and tumbling, I was never that flexible, so... Obviously, Megumi had a couple she had that chapter heavy in there where you got to see a little more of her not as happy, but she's doing great, guys. Don't worry. I mean, at least she's not dead, right? She just lost an arm. It's fine. I don't know, something about the way that the noses and foreheads connect always is like, doesn't sit well with me. I can't do it well. I can always make her eye bigger and move it if I need to too, so that helps. We are celebrating Zos Kias' 18-year anniversary. And thus we were just drawing and doing Q&A. But yeah, if there's no questions, we'll just chit chat because otherwise I'm gonna fall asleep, guys. You know me. The narcolepsy has been very bad lately, so. Hacker voice, we're in. Hacker, no hacking. Oh my god, her arm looks awful hairy. Do I have like a non-colored sketch of her so I can see what the heck I did with her arm? I'm not very good at the the mechanical stuff. I have so many like upside down sketches in this folder. None of these look like it. Although it occurs to me that I probably have one under the original line art. Oh my god, it's so faded I can't see crap. I think I get what her arm looks like now. I know, things have been crazy, I think, for everyone. It's just been like, trying to find schedules for people and stuff is just awful most times. Anymore, a lot of like the collabs I'm doing, I'm not even the one setting the time. I just like, okay, this is when people are free, I will make sure I get that time free. And yeah, I haven't seen you on stream either because I always try to. So in my case, oh, I'm glad that you got a job though. And I'm glad that it's not something that like you hate or anything. That's good. That's always good to hear. Yeah, I've been taking extra hours at my job at the comic shop, which is, you know, great job, but also it's a lot of work. You know, you don't really think about how much work goes on to, I guess with most of us who've done retail, you know, you expect a certain level, but some of the stuff that you don't suspect is like, wow. Oh, that is good. That is. That makes it more interesting that way. But yeah, I know you were looking for something for a long time, so I'm glad you found something that, like, meets your needs and everything as far as what kind of work you can do and what you know, they were willing to give you. How many times have you had to tell somebody, please turn on your computer? I think I would have to be over a little more, actually. Oh, it's not a bad thing to do. Especially, like, you know, IT, I feel like there's always going to be some relevance to it. It's just a matter of, you know, yeah, getting the right certifications and the right training and stuff, too. Because I know I had one friend who was initially, I don't even remember what she was majoring in initially, but she ended up taking some like computer IT classes, program. Not only like the computer specs, but even like up all the way to like programming. I'm not sure how far she actually went with it. I just know that was the last time I talked to her. She was talking about that. I mean, I still am somewhat in touch with her, but just not like, yeah. Whoa. Trying to figure out if her arm has 3 or 4. I think it's 4, unless they're just really big. Or maybe like, that's more of like a wraparound or something. And then the 4. You know what though? I mean, not everything is gonna work for everyone either. We all have like our specialties, so just because, you know, you excel in IT doesn't mean you have to excel in every field of it. It also means you don't have to like work in every field. I did computer graphics designs for years, and I still freelance it, but oh my god, some of the stuff. Some of the clients are just like, you want to bang your head against the wall. And then even, of course, I wasn't IT at all, but I would get calls from my boss on my days off and be like, I don't know why this printer isn't working. Oh, yeah. I don't know, with music, I'm mixed for studying. If it's BGM, I usually can manage, but I like to sing along, and so that's always a problem. So sometimes having something, you know, that's more, yeah, but like BGMs work pretty well, like for that too. I used to use, let's see, I didn't have a whole lot of soundtracks back when I did study a lot. I used my Zelda one from Majora's Mask before. I've used Nier and Persona since then. That one is on my list to, I guess, marathon. Wong has been watching it, and at first it just didn't really appeal to me, but I was like, the more I'm hearing about it, it may not be as bad as I was expecting. I've been very, like, skeptical of the new anime just because so many of the ones that have come out are like, what is this? So I just kind of I was like, oh my god, this looks like it's gonna be dumb. See, I really like the original series, though. I'm still mad at Crystal Period with that. I mean, I get that it followed the manga more, and I honestly thought the manga was really rushed, and I mean, that's just the style of writing. But there was almost, it's a trade-off. The manga was really rushed at times. The first anime spread it out, but then in other cases, it spread it out too much, and then that became a problem. So, there's that. But Stars I thought was really well done. And I do know... I don't know. I just blinked. Oh, I know. So with Crystal, one of the things I had issues with is because they didn't really clean up the animation. While they were, they waited until the DVD to clean it up, and on one level I understand that, but also on the other level, what the heck is wrong with them? And I mean, I'm not saying they didn't try, because that's not true. It's just no, maybe that is true. But I don't know if you guys actually, watched how much of the first, the actual run of it as it came out in Japan was versus the DVD quality version there is later. But yeah, there was I always do sub. Yeah, see, I don't really care about dubbed. Not to mean, I do want to make this clear, guys. You guys are welcome to watch dub. There's nothing wrong with it. A lot of the voice actors do put a lot of time into it. And my usual issues with the dub are not generally their fault. It's usually translation issues, which I do know stems from the fact that things don't translate always well into English. And then, of course, with the subtitle versus dub thing, you do have a lot of people who just can't read is what I was almost said. Oh, thank you. But no, I didn't even see that come through. I am just blind. But yeah, so yeah, it does be wonky sometimes. Do you like my two-dimensional party hat? It's only on for the stream, but yeah, it's two-dimensional.
Right.
Oh my god. Thank you. Okay, at least my fries are working. Thank you for the fries. Yeah, it should be working. I don't know. It doesn't like me. I forgot what happens when... I think it's just supposed to have a thing up there. I didn't accidentally close it, did I? Everything looks like it's here. Where's alerts? まあ仕方ない. But yeah, oh yeah, so not, everyone's gonna have their preference, and there's nothing wrong with that. And nobody's right or wrong. In my case, I do prefer to watch series in their native language, even if it's not Japanese or English. I'm really big into Korean horror and mystery, especially, and I don't know, a Korean. I mean, my Korean is mostly nonsensical words. I don't really watch Korean dramas or anything, which I'm sure a lot of my friends have picked up stuff through them. And once again, nothing against them, just when the heck would I have time? The only reason I can get away with Japanese anime and stuff so easy is because I can understand Japanese. But I'm sorry, I don't have the Koreabo yet. Yeah, in my case, I always if I want to watch a series, I'm watching it when I want to watch it. I'm not gonna wait for the dub. But yeah, like I said, it's not like all dubs are bad. It's just a lot of it is, So one of the big things in regards to the difference between dubs and subs as far as how they're produced and everything like that. So in case you guys don't know, you ready for some lesson about this? So typically in Japan, when a series gets picked up, especially if it's a bigger series, like Full Metal Alchemist and stuff, or even back when Takahashi was a lot bigger. I mean, she's still a lump more recently, but or the reboot of it, but still. what they do is they basically, you know, audition and let they'll talk to the writer, like, what kind of voice did you expect this character to have or whatever. And then from there, you know, they work on it and try to get one that matches and that the writer's happy with, but yeah, or the creator's happy with. So that's a big difference right there, is you have a lot more like the outside influence of the actual creator is involved more, and that to me always was like a big thing. Whereas in the US dub, they don't just get to put whoever they want on it. That's not true. But they basically put on who they think will work, whoever's the managing director. And then, you know, the Japanese company can be like, oh yeah, this is great, or what are you guys on? You know, and kind of let them know. But for the most part, you know, that's how those voices get picked. So they're never even shown, or I should say read. Yeah, I don't know. They're never the Japanese creator never gets to actually see that. Whereas, you know, in Japan they do first. So they're actually kind of like picking their own characters' voices and be like, oh yeah, this is great or whatever. And then, so yeah, you have that. Then there's obviously the translations ones are a big thing, but a lot of it is because certain words do not. I mean, I guess, yeah, translate well is an okay way to say it, but it's not even as simple as that. There are words and phrases and so much subtlety that exists in Japanese that does not exist in English, especially, that it makes it very, like, crazy. I mean, I'm sure if you guys have had the misfortune to watch me playing, like, Tales of Arise or something where they speak Japanese, I argue with them all the time because I was like, that's not how you would say that. The subtitles, because if you listen to what they're saying in the Japanese, it's not actually what they're saying on the subtitles. And it's not the only, like, it's a pretty common thing with games, period. I still remember when I first played, oh my god, I just blinked on the name. I'll get it, guys, give me a second. Oh, the name was different in Japanese. Or no, it wasn't. What is the one Shulk's from? I'm brain dead today. I'm very tired. So when I was playing that, though, they were sending. I had it in Japanese, and I really don't read the subtitles a lot because it obviously, like I said, I tend to nitpick them, and it makes me mad, like when they're badly done. But like they keep telling me to look for Karuna, and I'm like, where's Kalna? Like, where's Karna or whatever her name is? You know, I'm like looking for, and I cannot find this girl. And I'm like, how am I supposed to move on without it? And then like I go talk to somebody, and she's like, hi, I'm Charla, and I was like, and if you listen to Japanese, it's like Karuna. It's not Charla, it's Kalna. So that was kind of, I'm like, okay, and like that game in general had a couple other translations issues, but that was kind of like my big beef with that. It was like they couldn't even get the name right. And then, yeah, don't even start me on the Star Ocean dub, especially Star Ocean one is, yeah, that's definitely one of my all-time, I'm pissed off that you guys did that one. Let's see, I probably have to go like... Yeah, it would be weird if it would end there. I guess it would be more fun. Yeah. TA is kind of dead. I still have people like that will be like, I don't get why AI art is bad. Like, oh my god, you little idiots. Let me show you. Like, no. I hate that so many of those platforms. And there really isn't a good substitute for a lot of these platforms either, and that's the big problem. Like, I was oh my god. I was talking today to a friend about, he wants to use his Line app to, like, make new friends with native Japanese speakers so he can practice his Japanese, and, you know, was like, is that the way to do it? I'm like, Line's not a bad way to do it. Line is a pretty, I love Line. No, I haven't used Warudo yet myself either, so I'll have to look into it though. Yeah, you can send it to me and I'll look at it. Actually, can I like? I haven't done that. Let me shout out. I got 2 channels to shout out, and I've just been so tired. Just from the stream, I mean. There's one shout out. Then we got. If I can type it right, yeah. Did I mess something up? Yes. Sorry. I accidentally like tagged you because I am barely. No, I didn't tag you. I tagged somebody who doesn't exist. Unless somebody in the room is named So, then I am so sorry. Ha 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 ha. Splatoon. I haven't played Splatoon ever either, so. Yeah, I would say this one would hang differently because like it's still attached, I guess. So yeah, that makes a little more sense, I think. And then you probably wouldn't see this part at all. She's a wholesome. Yeah. Of course, you guys, I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, I always try when I'm getting ready to end a stream and I look for raids, I always look for, I primarily look first for people I know. Then I usually kind of reverse order whoever has the lowest will usually get my raids unless somebody's doing something extremely interesting. Like that's like, oh my god, this is my thing. I gotta watch this. So, you know. Like, you know, Star Ocean and Tales have went out a lot on that. Fries. Oh, fry drum. All right, you should be able to hear it. I've got bare legs today, so I'm wearing shorts. I'm not naked, guys. It's really hot here, though. All right, fry drums. Can you guys hear them? Which ones are on Steam? I mean, I know I know the newest one is on Steam because that's how I've been playing it. Oh my god, you went so far. Yeah, see, now they're showing up. I don't know what's going on. Why are they showing up so weird? It's like my window is over it. That's weird. Yeah, me too. Oh, I'll wait, Firearm. I won't Ojo-sama laugh until you get your ads. I'll wait until right before the ad finishes and then I'll do it so he'll never see it. Because you clearly cannot watch VODs or anything. Yeah. Some of the people I've made friends with, ironically, some of the people I've made friends with through Wong's, like Wong and Gundam, I found some other Star Ocean fans there. So, like, and we may have started with Tales of it. Like one of them, Hirosaki, we talk a lot about like Star Ocean and Tales. So I believe he's also more Star Ocean than Tales. But you know, we played them both, and the new Tales of Tales of Arise, is very good. I feel like it's the most like Star Ocean-y Tales game there has been yet. But a part of it is just it's such a good character building and stuff. I think I've mentioned this before, but I am a big sucker for like strong stories with strong development. You probably really want to see that. But yeah, a lot of times back, especially when I was still doing my art streams on Tuesday, he does what's like Tales of Tuesday a lot, so he'll play a Tales of game on Tuesday, and so I would always tend to raid him just because he would have very few views and he'd be on and playing a game I really like. So I was like, dude, yeah. But I do know him personally, so it wasn't like, oh. But yeah, I try to always pick ones that have like that I know and that have like the least amount of viewers on at the time, as long as they're playing something interesting and not getting ready to, you know, hop off or anything. Just because I'm like, a lot of people deserve a lot more attention than they get, and it's hard. It's a very saturated market. Hope I can get more spark. Oh, if you ever learn how to make music, let me know. I'm working on my first original song right now. So I can do like the lyric and create the melodies to an extent, but I don't know how to write it, so I can just hum it, which isn't helpful. But so this guy I commissioned literally made a song for me from scratch, and it's really fun. I like it. It's currently with him right now as he goes through like the like I guess the editing stage or whatever, putting it all together, putting my vocals and the instrumentals together, and like mixing it. That's the word. Yeah, I think that's cool though. Like for me, a lot of the instrumentals that I use are from I can't remember anything. It's on my my page. 2000 EDM music. Yeah, I mean it's good you have an idea though too, and that's kind of a good way to like, oh my god, start playing with it too. Is like, oh hey, I want to do this. I would like to do more of an intro theme at some time. Besides, like, I'm just using this free one from there, but I don't really have like a specific style. And because I like singing and stuff, like most of the stuff I would even consider as like so grandeur isn't the way, but you know, it's got a lot of stuff already going on. Her arm doesn't look as pretty from the underside, but I guess that makes sense. See, didn't she? I think she might have just had a plate up to there. She may have lost an arm. It's fine, guys. It's fine. They grow back, right? No, I know they don't. You know what? Somewhere I actually do have a really good sketch of her arm. I think I have it posted on DA. Give me a second. Back to the I don't have anything saved thing. I should really have saved that already. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, yes, I do, because I'm blonde. And narcolepsy and insomnia have, like, literally removed my brain. Up, 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 up. Where did I put that sketch? Maybe it wasn't at the... I do a photo called Doodles in here. Maybe it's in here. Which one of you guys took it? Give it back. I forgot how to spell doodles. Oh my god, where is this? Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. So a lot of really random doodles in here. Knowing my luck, I posted it on like the Zos Kias page. Yeah, instead, which is like a mess to find stuff. Unless I put it under like old designs, which makes no sense. Yeah, somewhere I have like a sketch of her design, her arm design. I just don't know where. I mean, I guess I can always worry about that later too. I'm just surprised. Psych, I'm not surprised. It's me. I'm only gonna stay on for like a little bit longer because this is supposed to be only an hour today too, just because of all the other stuff going on. So technically, because of a error, the trivia that wasn't supposed to happen until 4 has happening now. So it's a weird thing. I mean, but the thing is they all last for like the entire event, so which ends at 7, so that's not that bad, I guess. I like how I tried to go to Zos Kias and I just went right back to Sanzaki Kojiga, and I was like looking at it, I'm like, what? What is wrong here? It's me, I'm the problem, it's me, oh whoa, ooh woo woo woo. I was looking to see if I can find her arm, because yeah, I did like some arm doodle for it. Yeah, this is just the really old ones. Maybe I stuck it in work in progress? Oh no, I have a folder called sketches here. Oh my god. I do have it here. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. It looks nothing like what I drew. Alright, alright, I have her arm now. Guys, see? I have like half a brain sometimes. I don't know why I didn't save this sooner. Right, because of me. Okay, now we should be able to fix her armor better. I'm not very good with like, you know, the mechanical type stuff, so this actually goes like this. See, I can't do like, so I can't do like what is it? Yeah, I can't do MiHoYo games because I don't like the company that runs them. So that takes out like Genshin, that, yeah, the definitely takes out the rail game. And let me say now, like, you guys are more than welcome to play. I have nothing. I'm not gonna tell you, oh my god, don't play it. But as somebody who is, you know, literally marrying somebody who is from Hong Kong initially and seeing what they've done to it and just the state over there and then just hearing some of these horror stories and everything going on, I'm like, I'm just not me, because so I don't know if you guys are aware when it comes to like things like that with what the heck did I do? I didn't move down far enough. Yeah, the way China works is like if you make so much money, the government literally kind of owns you, and so that's how MiHoYo is. I mean, I'm not saying I don't love the designs. Like, my god, what was her name? It's from Genshin, which is another MiHoYo game. She's so pretty. She's like a pirate or something. But if somebody were like, if I somehow got like a hold of the costume or felt like really the character is beautiful, but I'm just not gonna go out of my way to do stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, I think everyone's, you know, that's not an issue. We all have our things that we want to, you know, support and not support, and that's what we're allowed to do. So yeah, not in my case. That's kind of the short end of why I won't. But at the same time, I do definitely agree that there's a lot of artists who probably wouldn't get work otherwise. I mean, I'm not super like knowledgeable in how the whole markets and stuff work over there and income brackets and things like that. So I totally forgot what I was talking about too. It happens. Like I said, I am dead tired. But I had told everyone I would do this, so I wanted to still do it. You always want to try to do like a little live thing during the Zos Kias event. I usually like to try to like dress up and actually do more, but like I said, just way too tired today. Oh yeah, we have some. If you wait, I can help you afterwards. Okay, not. Kibissel's getting ready to do a drop in Chaos ensues. Oh, that's what I did with her. I put like a socket there, I guess. I mean, I still play gacha games though, so like in regards to that, it's like I'm just as bad in some cases. So yeah, the fingers are just like standard joints. Yeah, she would basically have like her own version or equivalent of automail. And in her case, the difference is she lost her arm. Not I mean, not like at losses by choice either, but his what do you call it? His direct actions led to the reaction of losing it. Whereas in Megumi's case, it just happened to be bad luck. She was fighting a monster who could grab her. Ugh. I will say, like, long distance relationships can easily be a mess. And I do think a lot of it is, yeah, because you get a lot of people that aren't really ready to be in a relationship thinking, oh, well, I'll just be in this one. And, especially with that kind of mentality, they might learn that, oh, I like this better. It's a lot more relaxing. And not everyone has to be in a relationship anyways, but yeah, it's definitely one that's probably, some of it is done better in person for sure. But it also depends on the people involved, because two people that are more like mature and understanding, or that just are less clingy, would probably be able to handle it a lot better. Like, I know for me, I was definitely one of those who's like, I'm not dating anymore. And then I met my now fiance of 10 years, so. What? That is weird. Some people will just try to blackmail you, though. People can be so awful. I'm very glad I have yet to, like, really run into super toxic people in my life, but I do purposely try to stay away from them. Megumi. I have been having that conversation a lot with this kid I tutor, where he's been asking about like relationships and how he wants one, and not everyone's gonna get one. Not everyone needs one, but it's gonna depend on both people. So just because one person wants it doesn't mean the other one does, and stuff like that too. Wow, that is weird. Yeah. I mean, I do also understand that sometimes friend groups aren't exactly always 100% mutual either, but I feel like if people were being particularly toxic to somebody I cared for, I would be like, okay, well, that shows me that you're not as good of a person as I thought you were anyways, so bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I'm definitely a huge proponent of, like, kick toxicity out of your life. You do not need that. If somebody's being toxic, I don't care if they're your family or what, just no. Just say goodbye. There's no reason that anybody, regardless of who they are and how their relation is to you, blood or otherwise, has a right to bully you. At least I had some references. So that always helps. I'm definitely very notorious for, like, not doing stuff like that. Yeah, and I mean, I think that's not a bad way to think either. And also, too, as you're getting older and more mature, hopefully means that the crowd around you should also be like, as far as like dating pool. That's the word. There's nothing wrong necessarily with dating a younger person, especially like a younger man. I'm sorry, guys. Science has proven that women do mature slightly faster than guys. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason if somebody is not, fulfilling what your emotional needs are in a relationship, then they're not really doing their part anyway. So. Eyes. Art's in his shark tunnel again. Poor cat always getting eaten by a shark. Her eyebrows are gonna be like right up against it again. I'm really bad at that. That's okay. I mean, I guess that means she probably doesn't have a very big forehead. Maybe she does. Maybe that means the opposite. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I'm just the artist. I honestly still need to do some like art outside of this too for Zos Kias. I just don't have the time or energy. I gotta do the freckles in the other color anyways. And Gumi looking calm. Wow, right? That one actually didn't go quite as thin as that. Okay, that's too thin now. That, I guess, will do. Yeah, I guess I will stop there because has been about an hour. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. Every one of you guys who showed up and just let me know you were here does automatically get an extra point to the raffle that will be held at the end of the event today at 7. You know what? I'm gonna give Firearm and Rie extra for subbing and the bits. That's, my thanks for that. Yeah, typically if you guys, with those chaos questions, but that's okay. I appreciate you guys talking to me though, because with this narcolepsy and stuff, I get so sleepy so fast. I'm ready to doze off here, which is why I was like, I gotta get up and move anyway. So, the next event that is starting is supposed to be the second trivia. I believe that's what dropped early, so I do apologize, but go ahead and see what you can do. Once again, with the trivia, there's nothing stopping you from using the actual website for Zos Kias and looking through pages, or if you have the physical books, nothing there is stopping you. I don't care. That's fine. I would hope that you would kind of have an area to like be like, oh wait, I kind of vaguely remember this and go from there. So yeah, but yeah, that's my work in progress of Megumi that will not be finished today at all. But hey, you got to kind of see her. You know, look, she's a floating head. Her new outfit, it's a very kind of chaotic look. And I'm like, oh my god, let me draw it for the first time in a really awkward pose. But yeah, she's an acrobat, she's a gymnast, she's very flexible. Alright, and thank you once again for celebrating 18 years of Zos Kias. The event is still continuing until 7 p.m. in the Facebook event. We are gonna go ahead and look for somebody to raid. We won't have a whole lot to give them, but let's give them something. Give them some noise. The noisy tribe is here. Wicked. Let's see who is. Oh, Washui's on. So I will tell you right now, she has no right to have this cute of stickers. I just bought some stickers from her again, and they are super adorable. So she is somebody I've met personally since then, but I've known her a bit before we really got to talking and stuff. So. All right, guys, let's go. And all right, Washu, she's playing something with Mies. I don't know, but she is a fun, very cute streamer and artist. So you definitely should follow and join. Ikuwayo.